Hi folks, I'm the Bald Guy, and these are Bald Guy Basics. I don't know who might need this video, but it's especially for husbands and maybe some of the women out there. But guys, if you are like me, when mom can't find the right answer to a problem, it gets dropped in my lap. And today's video has to do with mom's necklace. My wife has a couple of necklaces here, and this one is actually pretty easy, but those very fine chains in the wife's jewelry cabinet get knotted so very easily. So today I'm going to show you how some of the tools in your toolbox that most of you probably already have are very handy for this very problem. So I'm going to change the camera angle so you'll be looking at my hands and not my face, and let's see how we can handle this. In your toolbox, you may have a kit of, I just call them picks. These are typically used to remove snap rings or even O-rings, and they have a number of shapes. This is actually a snap-on set, and probably the handiest one is the straight one, at least for my uses, but each one of them has a different angle on the end of their of the pick. And I brought this one because it's a little bit narrower than these large ones, and typically speaking, what I do, and I've got large fingers, and that makes this incredibly hard. But with the picks and my good glasses on, I can untangle, and as quickly as that, this one is done. The pick makes an easy job. Now, I've got a second one here. I've not looked at it, and I'm almost afraid of how badly this one is going to be tangled. Oh man, am I going to be... It does have a tangle, and if you look right there under my finger, the tangle is right here. I'm going to use the other pick here. The tangle is right here. I'll tell you this, they are much easier to get out by going ahead and using the pick the first time and not pulling on these with your finger. What I have found is the more I try to untangle this with my big fingers, the tighter that the knot typically gets. Being able to see these doggone knots is part of the problem. So you need really good light, and a magnification is always good. I think I've told you my glasses are basically reading glasses. So the top portion of the glasses has no magnification at all. The bottom part of the glass does. And you just have to continue to work. What happens here, it's the big part of the clasp that typically is hard to get to cooperate. When I was younger, and yes, skinnier, my fingers were a lot more capable of working with these teeny-tiny strands. I've got two here. And what I'm going to do, I think, with this one is simply unlatch the chain so that I can pull one end through, hopefully the small end. But I will tell you, this is where my eyesight, there we go. is really a hindrance. When I go to look at these small bits, it's very hard for me to see. There, it's going to pull right through there if I'm lucky. You know, I'm not sure if I'm staying in the camera frame, so I'll apologize for that. But again, oh, now see, I hope you can see that. Sorry for moving the camera on you. But you just want to keep pulling the chains apart until you can see where they need to cross. And I can see this one. I just have to get two strands apart. There we go. Now pull him through here. And voila. So, move you back up here to me. So when you have, let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Nope, I didn't. When you have a lady in your life who has an unsolvable problem, we'll say, I'm going to try to hook this back together. You don't have to give her your secrets. In fact, it's sometimes better to wait till she's not right here looking at it. And then you can solve the problem for her. And when she comes home, say, hey, hon, I've got this fixed for you. And she said, wow, how did you do that? And you can just grin and say, well, it took some doing, but I got her done. And that's a good way to use the tools that you have. You know, a lot of tools we use for beating and banging, I'll say. Something's slid out of place, and sometimes we take a big hammer and knock it back in. But the tools also can be very useful for delicate tasks, and this is one of those times when the delicate touch really worked well. So I am the Bald Guy. I hope you'll share these videos. I hope you'll leave us a like. I hope you'll subscribe if you have not already, and share these videos with your friends. You can follow the same videos over on the Facebook platform at Bald Guy Basics on the Facebook. And until the next video, I hope that you solve all your problems with a delicate touch. Bye-bye.